everyone, Erica with the K here. I'm back to do another video, just coming to you regular. Today's video is going to be about the side effects that I've had after getting off my birth control, like what it's been like since. So for starters, when I first went off my birth control, I had a huge chunk, a glob of discharge about a week or two after going off the pill. It was about that big. This is not an exaggeration. It was about that big. It scared the crap out of me that I had to look up when you off birth control, is it normal to have a huge jelly-like glob of discharge? And it turns out it is. It's something about the lining or the stuff inside your uterus. It is normal. It was a huge glob, and that was before I got any period or anything like that. I did also gain about 3 pounds. I do gain weight easily, and I have been eating like crap, so could be that. It could be that. I've also been trying to stay extra hydrated lately because I did get constipated after going off of birth control. I'm very in tune with my body. Going off birth control, and I was like, maybe it's smart to just drink and really stay hydrated. And I have noticed a difference in staying really hydrated, so it could be water weight. My chest is not as swollen as it was. It's not as full as it was. It's still the same size. It's still the same cup size, but it just doesn't feel as full. I didn't get my period until almost a month after going off my birth control, and the 5 days leading up to my period, I had pretty bad cramps. I had bloating in my stomach. And then on the 5th day of feeling like that, I finally got my period, and the cramps and the bloating went away basically. And my period was a blood red color, of course it's blood red, but a bright blood red color. It wasn't the typical brownish color. It was very, very vibrant red. The first day I got my period, it really wasn't bad at all. Second day was a little bit heavier. And I was done with my period by the 4th, 5th day. Before going on birth control, I used to get a very heavy period for about a week, sometimes more. My period is very different now that I went off of birth control. And I didn't have any cramps or anything like that during my period. I only had it the days leading up to my period. Okay, I'm usually very tired right before my period. Even when I was younger, my mom would be like, oh, you're getting your period soon because you're sleeping a lot. I don't have that right now. I don't have very tired beforehand. The only thing I had was the swelling and the cramps. My anxiety is completely gone. My depression is basically gone. I don't know if this has to do with going off the pill because I've had anxiety and depression before going on the pill. I've had that since I was 17 when my parents got divorced. It was definitely directly related to it. It was a really hard time, but I kind of always had bouts of it. And I didn't go on birth control until I was in my 20s. Yeah, I've been steady on it for 10 years, and I've been on and off of it for almost 20 years. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I was in my early 20s when I finally went on birth control. I didn't have mood swings or anything like that while I was on the pill, so that didn't change at all. My libido, okay, so you know you're normal, right? If you're sexually active, you know you're normal. And I remember when I got switched to the Cariva, the pill that I was just on, I had went to my gynecologist, and this was my old gynecologist. I had switched twice since then. I told her my sex drive went down. This was either right when I got engaged or right when we got married. So I think I was 29 or 30 at the time. And she was like, oh, it's normal for your age. And I remember thinking this isn't, I'm 30. I hope to live to 100. This isn't normal. And I know my normal. And I know that I am somebody who enjoys sex. So it was weird to me that I just had way less interest in it. I still enjoyed it, but I was not initiating. I was not ever in the mood without being put in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I went off the pill, and I literally said to my husband the other day, I was I just have all these feelings of love, and I'm just so attracted to you. I can't keep my hands off of him. And then we stopped, and I was oh my gosh, it's because I went off my birth control. That's definitely what it was. So don't listen to people when they tell you you're getting old when you're 30 and you're not going to have a sex life after that. That's total BS. I don't accept it. I don't think that that's acceptable. It was definitely because of my birth control pill, and there's a reason why I don't go to that gynecologist anymore, because I feel she was always very dismissive. I've had lumpy breasts for a very long time, and she would never acknowledge it, and then she wound up getting breast cancer and then came back and was being very thorough with me, and I was just kind of put off by the whole thing. That's your job. You should be more thorough with that regardless of your own personal situation. So anyway, those are the effects that I've had since going off. Literally all positive with the exception of 3 pounds of weight gain, but it's not noticeable. it's I think it's definitely like just me trying to really hydrate myself, especially preparing for my surgery and making sure I'm not constipated and stuff like that, which is something that happens to me kind of often. And did I mention I used to have really bad headaches? I don't have headaches anymore. So yeah, I used to get headaches like almost on a nightly basis. I don't get them since going off the pill. So really all positives for me, and that's it. I hope this video helps. If you guys are new here, I'm going to be getting my tubes removed in the near future, I hope. It is a birth control, it is a way to control birth, but it also lowers my chance of getting cervical and breast cancer. So it's a double win for me in my situation. So I hope this video helps somebody out there. I love you all so much. Know your normal, and then you can make comparisons and see when pills or things that you're doing are kind of just like messing you up. So I hope this video helps. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.